Welcome back, Crammers, to question 1. A mobile telephone has built-in input and output devices. Give 2 examples of an input device that would be built into a mobile telephone. So let's say you're calling a friend here, okay? And when you call a friend, you have to input your number through the keyboard. So we have here a keyboard and we have a microphone to speak to a friend. So we can put here keyboard and we have microphone. Give one example of an output device that will be built into a mobile telephone. So when you're talking to a friend and they speak back, there is a built-in speaker. So we can put here speaker. The data storage in the mobile telephone can be measured using different units of measurement. State how many bits are equal to a byte. So we know that a byte is equal to 8 total bits. So we can write here 8. State how many kibibytes are equal to a megabyte. So most people get this wrong here because they think they're talking about megabytes to kilobytes, which is 1000. But here this is a kibibyte. So a mebibyte to a kebibyte is actually 1024. 1024. The mobile telephone has an operating system. Describe the purpose of an operating system. Now, an operating system works without the input of the user. It can work behind the scenes. It doesn't need any maintenance. So that means it can perform basic functions. It performs basic functions. It can manage. It can manage itself. It can manage the hardware. And finally, it gives the user a user interface. So provides user interface. Thanks for watching. Cram, then scram.